What's going on? Welcome back to Fanatic Journey. So today when I talk to you on what the hell happened with Faraday, I want to go over some of the data points, what shorts did and everything else. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So today it did go down 14%. Even after hours, it went down another 7%. As far as a low, it did have a low of around 6.9 cents. So bloodbath today. Plain as day, no other way to put it. And so a lot of people did message me, and that's what prompted this video. What the hell happened with Faraday? So I want to break it down. A lot of people are just saying it was shorts causing it to go down and whatever else. That's not necessarily the case. So if anything, shorts did return about 709,000 shares. So that kind of does ruin the whole idea of the fact that they caused all of this today. 28.96% of the free float is being shorted and it's no longer on the threshold list. So shorts were kind of tame today. They didn't do all that much. And based on so far some of the transactions, you can tell AI was majority of the volume. And there was a lot of volume today. So 40.45 million shares were traded. 20.94 is the average. So a lot of this was just AI, but you do see a lot of manual sells right here. And that hands down is big money fleeing Faraday, because technically there hasn't been any recent news. They did do a post today on social media, but technically no news. And that news, or I guess PR, was the fact that they did participate in the parade, the 125th Chinese New Year parade, which, although is good marketing, it's still just fluff. And I think Faraday has been very, very good at putting out fluff PR, because without really ramping up on production or whatever else, and plus to talk on, I guess, the manipulation, because they alluded to having a lawsuit, but they've been silent. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that is gray, and the market right now has been and is very relentless. So if you are going to be gray and not really giving concrete information, you're going to get slammed. So in reality, I think today also the hype about that new investor getting in, or I guess increasing their position, is long gone. So as of right now, it just looks like, in my own opinion, it's more of the Titanic kind of scenario, and everyone is just jumping off trying to save themselves. So this right now, like I said, was big money legitimately just getting out of Faraday. So in my opinion, I do feel like Faraday is going to continue to trend down, because there's no reason to buy it. Yes, it's cheap. Potentially there is some value, because looking at the latest Morningstar report, it does show the fair market value for Faraday being around 26 cents. So yes, there could be some value that might result in maybe a takeover, but as it stands, like, if I was going to take over Faraday, I might as well wait until it does go down significantly more, right? Because then you can get it even cheaper, because right now the market cap is around 10 million. And yeah, there could be some OEMs really interested in Faraday, or maybe even they did start to have some good partnerships out of the Middle East. So maybe someone might swoop in and want to save the day for Faraday. But as it stands right now, with the hype kind of fading and it once again below 10 cents, this is where it could be on the chopping block with the NASDAQ. Because like I indicated in the past, if a company is trading below 10 cents for 10 consecutive trading days on the NASDAQ, then it is on the chopping block to be delisted. That is a completely different rule based on the $1 bid price rule. So that means they would be deficient with two things. Just the NASDAQ is very strict about that 10-cent rule. So that means Faraday does need to do that 1-for-3 reverse stock split, which was passed. They need to do that just to rectify that deficiency. And so, like I've indicated over the last, I don't know, 1 month, I have been saying that there is going to be a third reverse stock split announced, just they haven't done it yet, to rectify that $1 bid price rule, because they have up until June to do that. But this is not looking good right now. And like I said, a lot of people just instantly go to shorts, and that's the cause of it. They didn't do anything today. So if anything, they caused it to go up. And that was more so at the very beginning of the day, as you can kind of tell based on the chart I mentioned. But regardless though, if you are good at swing trading, or if you're still wanting to get into Faraday just to maybe profit a little bit, take note of some of the support and resistance points. So with it around 8 cents, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So it did bounce off of this S1, so that's generally a good sign. That's the very strong support. So around 6.8 cents is going to be something to watch for, and then vice versa 10 cents. If it does break below this, then anticipate 5 cents. So like I said, I think the broad broader market is ready to pull back and kind of go down. So that does mean that it's going to be magnified for Faraday. So you just have to anticipate a lot of volatility in the foreseeable future. So if you are looking at swing trading this, just take note of most likely that 5-cent mark, or worst case scenario, that 1-cent mark. But if it does get anywhere close to that, then it's game over, because technically all Faraday has in their back pocket is that 1-for-3 reverse stock split, which if they are able to use that to rectify that 10-cent deficiency rule at 1 cent, that reverse stock split can't do anything. So obviously I would assume management would be smart enough to realize that and do the reverse stock split sooner rather than later, or management might just be of giving up and is causing it to go down. I don't know. Like, just looking at a lot of the news that's been coming out for the last little bit, most of this has been purely crap. I've covered on and off a lot of these kind of PRs, and yeah, some stuff out of the Middle East is very good and good for marketing and potential partnership or whatever, or I guess a takeover, but all of this has been mostly crap and just PR stunts. But then again, like I said, what do I know? So let me know your thoughts on Faraday. Have you been buying? Have you been selling? I just wanted to do a quick video, like I mentioned, because a lot of people were curious on what the hell is happening to Faraday. A lot of people still really do like Faraday because of it being a potential short squeeze play, because as it stands, it does show that there's very limited supply, so almost 0 shares available to be shorted. But I think a lot of people are just prematurely talking on shorts and kind of blaming them for everything, whereas they didn't really do all that much today. So let me know your thoughts on Faraday. Give yourself a shout out. Have you been buying? Have you been selling? What have you been doing with Faraday? And one final thing, take advantage of this promo. So simply sign up for an account with 𝗪𝗧𝗪, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this. And with all that said, appreciate all of you watching.